Well, hello everyone. I am Ethan, also known as KiBaRo. And as you all should know by now, I am organizing a little contest where the goal is to build a weird robot or mecha. And today I would like you to meet one of our esteemed judges, um, Richard Plainries van Meijden. Richard, um, so please introduce yourself a bit.
Yeah,
Who the
well,
hell are you?
hey everybody, thank you for watching. Just like Ethan said, Richard, coming from the Netherlands. You probably can hear from my
Beautiful
English,
accent.
my beautiful accent. So I'll do the best I can in English. I'm a father of three, married to a lovely wife, Diana. Own a driving school in the Netherlands, and yeah, I like to kit bash, and lately I do a lot of scratch building. And yeah, the beginning of the year, Ethan invited me to become a judge in the peculiar robot contest, and here I am.
Yeah, here we are. Um, Well, very nice of you to join us, and thank you again for helping me set up and judge our competition. Um, and to get started, for those who don't really know you, uh, how did you ever end up in skill modeling anyway?
Well, as a kid, I started scale modeling when you just had the tanks and the cars and the planes from Tamiya and nothing more than that. And I did that probably till I was about 15, 16 years old. And then, yeah, came other things. And I think about 9 years ago, uh, my kids were a little bit older and didn't need complete attention anymore. So I got time for hobbies again and started scale modeling again. But from the start, um, I didn't like the kids. So I immediately started to change them. And after a year, I came across some guy on the scale model challenge, and I saw him kit bashing, and yeah, that got me immediately. And now I'm in the same video as him.
Oh yeah, I
Oh
remember.
yeah,
Yeah, I continuously forget that you walked by then a
yeah,
long time ago. That's when you first built like the little weird green robot, the one that's Skid now.
yeah. That was probably my one of my first kit bashes, the fourth, to be exact. And I think I was about modeling by then, maybe not even 1 year. And then I went to the scale model challenge in Veldhoven, came across Ethan and among a couple of others, and really started kit bashing from there.
Yeah, it's the
And
true
then
way of
yeah,
modeling.
and then sci-fi and fantasy is part of my life from the beginning. First movie I ever saw in the cinema was Star Wars. It's an 8-year old, and I think I never did overcome.
Yeah.
So that's about it, I think.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
You don't happen to have like the little robot kit with you close by?
yeah, the original. Yeah,
Yeah.
see if I can reach it without breaking.
Yeah,
There
there
you
it
go.
is.
There it is.
This is the
Fir-
first thing I knew from him. I forgot his face, but I did not forget the model.
and now, thanks to a lot of people helping me, you can uh, you can buy it as a kit as well.
Yeah, or
Well,
on
I'm
a
not here to
t-shirt.
promote myself. We're here
Yeah,
to
yeah, yeah.
promote the peculiar robot contest. So
Even then, it's still a really cool model. It's
Thank
made
you, thank you.
from like the Russian satellite kit or something, right?
No, American, the Moonlander.
Ah, it's almost the same.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, yeah.
Cool. Well, that answers essentially the second question I had for you. What's your favorite genre?
Well, there you go.
I'm guessing realism. Thanks.
Yeah, yeah. Try to be as real as possible. No, I like to build stuff that almost also leaves a little bit. Um, how can I say in English? Leave some for your imagination.
Yeah,
So not a real specific model, but also something you can look at from your own point of view and maybe see something different.
yeah. And for those that don't really know his work, which I think would be like a slight crime, he generally Richard makes like these little um, dioramas or vignettes where something is happening. So there's you can if you want you can grab one or two because
I'd
they're
like to
behind you
tell,
and you may
always like
break
to tell,
something, but
so always try to tell a little story.
yeah. So we recently talked about this, and
So
I compare his stuff to street art because it has this kind of
this is an existing model for once.
yeah one of
Sometimes
the
I
few
manage to, but in the manual there was a drawing of a completely shut up van ship. Van ship is from the anime. What's it called again? Um,
Lost Exile.
yeah, Last Exile. And there was a drawing in the manual with a completely shut up van ship. So I decided to make that, and with a scale of 172 little, yeah, I don't know, they were pilots or whatever. I thought that was nice. It fits the complete diorama.
Yeah,
And yeah, recently working on this one.
yeah. It's
And if,
hard to see because it's all white.
yeah, it's all white. I think people should just look on Instagram or Facebook
Yeah,
to get an idea. But a lot of sci-fi and fantasy, and I often get the question, "What's going on in your head?" Thinking up all those things, and I really don't know.
even his wife doesn't know.
No, 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 no. But I think that's also the fun part of it. If you go to modeling conventions and people looking at the stuff and really asking themselves, okay, what the hell is this?
Yeah.
And, yeah,
Or
I don't know.
what did you use?
Yeah,
Is that a Yakult bottle?
yeah, probably. Or ping pong ball. I
Yeah.
love ping pong balls, by the way. Yeah,
Yeah. As a little side note, Richard does this little challenge every year since a few years now, where
yeah,
he hands out a ping pong ball and one or two other plastic items.
yeah,
And the challenge is to build something from it that's whatever really, as long as it's not no longer a ping pong ball.
yeah.
Um,
So if you come to the Scale Model Challenge this year, be sure to visit me and pick up your free Kit Bash starter kit,
yeah.
and you
He
can.
generally hands them out during the skill model contest. Um, and there's been some really cool
Yeah,
entries.
also. Yeah.
I think you share them somewhere. You don't have a separate page for it, do you?
No, it's on my. I've got a really small website with one page specifically for the Plainries Kit Bash Challenge.
Oh, okay.
So there you can find them. So yeah, so if you want to get into kit bashing, that's the perfect way to start.
You just
Yeah.
need to fly to the Netherlands, but apart from that, it's okay.
Visiting
Easy
the
start.
Scale Model Challenge is worth it.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
true.
yeah. So
Um,
well, next question, I think.
yeah, indeed. As everybody has like their favorite beat up, much overused tool. I was wondering, what's your favorite tool? What do you use the most, or do you prefer to use a lot?
Well, as a kit basher, I found out that using your knife constantly with was cutting everything up and making your own shapes and try to fit something into another part that doesn't fit, so you have to cut it again. So I came across ultrasonic cutter,
Ooh,
and I managed to buy one, and I think that's probably my most used and favorite tool. It's when you really have to cut up something in shapes, and if you do it with an ordinary modeling knife, you have to do it a couple of times over. Really be careful if you don't scratch it and slip away, cut your finger, of course.
I know.
As most modelers probably will. And this one is ultrasonic, so it vibrates, and that does two things. It makes the cutting much easier and smoother, and it also creates heat, and heat helps as well in the cutting process. So it's really easy to cut all kinds of shapes into your plastic. Uh, yeah, probably my go-to tool. You can see it here.
That's the white thingy. Yeah.
Light it up for a moment.
Damn.
No, that doesn't work.
Ah, you can see the white handle.
You can see that
Uh,
we do that. We do this often.
yeah,
Not.
we're professionals.
This is it. And when you turn it on, it vibrates. Uh, it doesn't vibrate as much as the tools in your nightstand, but it's my go-to tool. I really love it, and it's pricey. I gotta say that. But if I compare it to how much I use it compared to an airbrush, for example, people spend a lot of money on airbrushes and different needles and a compressor and whatever. And I think I used it more than my airbrush, so it was a good spend, 400 euros, I think.
I always find it amazing that people will shell out a lot of money for all kinds of airbrush and paints and whatever to, well, in essence, barely use it. I mean, unless you're airbrushing every day, you're not really using it that much. Um, but when it comes to modeling tools, there's quite a lot of people buying the budget version of everything.
Yeah,
And I also did this for a long time. Um, and at some point, you just keep getting blunt knives or breaking knives or files that don't file.
yeah.
Um,
If
and
you have to replace your files every I don't know, every month.
yeah,
Yeah,
especially if you build a lot. I mean, you build a lot
yeah.
because you somehow work very quickly and even paint it. Uh, I just build a lot and never finish it, which is also a way of building.
Yeah,
Um, but I prefer to have my stuff like that it keeps working because I use it a lot, really a lot. And I also, if you're a kit basher like we are, um, you'll encounter all kinds of different plastics.
different
Uh,
materials, not only even plastics, but
yeah, fair
wood,
enough.
iron, metallics,
Well, you won't cut
USB
iron with
cables.
this knife, but
No,
if
no,
you
no, no,
are,
no.
for example, at some point I was using a lot of these transparent globes,
Yeah,
um, and those are hell to cut because they will break, and even if you saw them, they will break. Or if you do it like I do, maybe. uh, but then
so for
you should,
everybody listening, I've got the perfect tip. Um, First, put on some tape,
yeah,
and then cut through the tape, and then your clear plastic won't crack that much.
indeed, not
So
that much.
there you go. First tip.
But then at some point, there was this crazy person promoting ultrasonic noise, um,
Yeah,
and I also got one, and now I can cut like almost every type of plastic with ease.
yeah.
What's their slogan? Cut plastic like butter or something?
Like butter. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. They're Japanese, and their English is probably worse than mine. So
Now the fun part is fun details that our contest actually will hand out one of these as a
there you
prize.
go. Yeah,
Um,
And I
So
think, in my opinion, it's really the first prize.
it will be the first prize indeed. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
So
if you make the best robot, according to some very very smart people, then you may very well earn an ultrasonic cutter, which is
yeah,
really the best tool ever for kit bashers, I think.
yeah, and it will enhance your chance of winning next year, of course, because easier cutting.
Assuming there will be a 2.0.
Yeah. So I
um,
think we already came to the next question, talking about this tips for participants. Well, yeah,
yeah,
either buy a ultrasonic cutter or win this contest and win the ultrasonic cutter.
but do
So
you also have like tips for people to
yeah,
help win it, so
yeah.
they
If you
don't need to buy
really
it to win?
really want to have my vote, make something out of the box, and that's
Oh,
particularly, of course, not practically, because then you come to completely different contests, I think.
yeah. It means a completely different thing. This out of the box in Dutch means that you build something, that you do something completely different, whereas out of the box in English means, especially in modeling, means that you just build it as it is.
Yeah.
It's really weird. So you mess it up a
So
lot.
yeah, you don't need a gun or blaster or laser. It doesn't have to be armed to be a cool tech
Yeah,
mech, I think. Um, Try to make a little bit of a story from it. Just even the smallest vignette or diorama can tell a story and really give life to your build. I sometimes see people make a really great mech or vehicle and just place it on a black or white background, and it loses everything.
I'm
And if
feeling
you
called
just
out.
sorry, just put it on a small environment, if you will,
Yeah, just to give it some
and
context.
yeah, give it some context. It tells a story, and yeah, and then you've got my attention, I think.
Yeah. Or
Yeah,
else you could do it with like um, just adding little details on the model itself, like uh, don't have a bare mech, but have it at least a bit weathered, or add
some
add
paint,
add
maybe
some
some
rolls or
decals.
some netting or
Yeah,
decals.
yeah.
Just some stuff to make it lived in or something.
Yeah. Be sure not to uh, uh, get indulged too much, otherwise
Yeah,
your build will never get finished.
I'm feeling called out again.
Yeah, I know somebody who really goes into the details and never finishes anything. So
I do
um,
sometimes.
yeah, a little bit detail, some decals, some paint, maybe some weathering. But in my case, especially, I make it really peculiar,
Yeah,
shape-wise. Give it one arm or three instead of two. Maybe without a head, or I don't know, one eye, three
or
eyes,
just
anything.
ahead.
Odd numbers
Yeah,
is always great to have a peculiar robot. And yeah, I think then got the best chance to get my vote, at least. And that's
well,
one out of three. So
that's 33% already. There we go.
yeah.
I do
So
hope that people will take note of that. I might be a bit late in the contest for it, but
yeah,
you can always change up your robot.
yeah. For example, and it doesn't have to be too intricate. You sometimes keep it simple and can really do something.
Yeah,
Yeah. So and the best advice I can give everybody: have fun building your mech, and don't build a mech for winning the contest, but build a mech that you can envision and you can tell a story with, and uh, and I think then you've got the winner.
yeah. Have fun. Don't be too serious.
Yeah.
Make something
We're,
cool.
we're not too serious as well.
No, I'm a very serious builder.
Ethan gives a lot of serious prizes in this contest, but we
Yeah,
don't take ourselves too seriously. No, that takes all the fun out of it.
yeah. Then
So
we'll
have fun,
start.
guys. That's I think that's the most important.
Okay. Well, thank you for your time and answers.
Yeah.
I
Thank
hope
you for having me.
people will learn something from it. If
Yeah.
only that they need to buy a ultrasonic cutter. We don't have shares, but we
No, 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 no,
we
no,
do
no.
like the
Yeah,
tool.
yeah. Maybe you can invite Daisuke.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, that would be great. Nice
Might be
guy.
funny.
He's the sales manager from the ultrasonic cutter. Really nice
Ti-
guy from Japan.
Time difference maybe a bit hard though.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Uh, he lives in Japan. Um,
I
well,
think,
that's a wrap then.
yeah. Everybody,
Unless you
thank you
have a
for
final
listening.
statement.
No, yeah, everybody, thank you for listening. Everybody, have fun, and I'm really, I can't wait to see all the results and all the mix.
Yeah,
Cheers.
me too. Bye.